Hey everybody, this is Scott Hutzbeth. Welcome to Agent Mastermind. Honored to be here and honored to be a part of your lives. Got an awesome class. Probably one of my favorites. I know that I say that a lot. It sounds like a broken record, but I absolutely positively love landing pages because it allows us to build our database, which in return is really what we're all about. Remember, marketing to our database is the name of the game. So I'm going to start off. Let's get started here. So I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but here's what I'm going to be covering today. Landing pages, or they call them opt-in pages, or they call them lead capture page, and they even call them a lander, kind of like a lander page. So that's what I'm going to be covering all in one, kind of all in the same thing. There's many different forms, many different types, but our goal here is to give something of value, which I'm going to give you some ideas on where to go to get stuff like that, but to give stuff away of value where people actually opt in. And then at the end, I'm going to show you something so cool on Facebook that you can use to capture people's information and then kind of what to do with it after that. Okay, sound good? All right, here we go. So the first one I'm going to cover is called Google Forms. It is the coolest. It's free. All kinds of really cool stuff that goes on here, and you can use it. I actually have a Facebook ad running to a Google form as we speak, so I know it works in Facebook. It works on your website, works on blogs, any place that you can put an HTML code, which is pretty much on the web. You can use Google Forms. I'm going to show you how to set this up. Real easy to do, real quick, and the best part is it's free. The other one I'm going to share with you is inside Facebook. It's a ninja strategy. It blew me away when I found this one, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And then I got a cool option for you at the end if you want help setting it up. So stay with me on that. I appreciate being here. Okay, here's another example of one that I'm going to share with you at the end. It's inside Facebook, and guys, this one will blow your mind. When I tell you about this little button right here, it will blow your mind. So here we go. Another one. We did this class a long time ago, a couple years ago actually, where I showed you how to build a Wix website, Wix.com website, and I'm going to show you how to take this little button right here and have it go to a landing page that I created. Well, it looks just like this. So it looks just like this, and inside of a home's value report. So one of the cool things that people want to know about is what is my home worth? But in a really cool way, you can ask for it in a roundabout fashion, like free home value report. So what you can do is put a report out there that tells people what homes are worth in the area, and what it boils down to in all reality is that they want to know what their home is worth, and that's what it starts out with, is you building a relationship with them and then going from there. All right? So Google Docs or Drive, however you want to call it, used to be called Google Docs. Now it's called Google Drive. It's an online document with real-time collaboration. It's web-based. It's got spreadsheets, drawings. It's got all kinds of stuff, but mainly I'm going to be focusing on the forms today, okay? All right, so Google Drive Doc is secure. It's powered by the web, giving you the flexibility to produce, to be productive from the desk, on the road, at home, and pretty much anywhere you want, as long as you have. It doesn't even, here's the cool part, it doesn't even need to be your mobile device. It can be somebody else's, as long as you can get to the web. That's what in the clouds means, is you can access it anywhere. It works across all operating systems, PC, Mac, Linux, anything you can think of, it's going to work on because it is web-based and it looks good in there. Easily stored files. You can store documents in the clouds with Google Docs. I don't know if we've covered that class a while ago, but it's an amazing system that allows you to do just about anything you want. It's amazing how powerful and how good Google is, and the cost is just amazing. It's free, and of course they make their they make their money from ads on the web. So here's a really cool part that I'm going to show you is administrators can manage file sharing. So I could share this with, and I'm going to share this with, it's free, it's web-based, available on all devices. You can share the form with your team, all of your team, just one assistant, your partner, lender partner, whoever you want to share it with, you can share. You can share it with all of those if you wanted to, which is really cool. It makes it really cool. So if you're busy one day or on vacation one week and you have leads coming into this lead sheet that I'm going to show you about, somebody else can manage them, call them, collaborate with them, and all that stuff. So that's so important. Is as long as somebody's collaborating with them, that's really what they want. They just want to be taken care of. They want to feel the love, right? All right. So, and you get instant notification, so you don't have to worry about going to check inside the Google form. It automatically emails you saying somebody has taken action inside your form. Go check it out. And you click on it, opens it up to the form, and there you go. It's color coded to show you what new leads have come in. It's really cool. and it's so easy to duplicate. So once you get your form, once you build your form the way you want it, you got all your questions in there, which I'm going to explain here in just a minute. It's real easy just to make a copy of that, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well. And you can embed this Google form or landing page or lander or opt-in, whatever you want to call it, into a blog, Facebook, website. Wix.com is a free website platform. Just anywhere that HTML code will go, that's where it'll go. So I don't know if you knew this or not, but you don't need a Gmail email to have a Google account. All you have to have is a Google account. So to get a Google account, you can use your email that you have right now if it's not a Gmail. All you have to do is go to accounts.google.com/sign up. And that'll allow you to access this form right here, put in your first name, last name, and all that stuff. And also where it says, I prefer to use my current email address, just click that. Sorry about that. And it'll allow you to put in your own email address, okay? So you don't need an email, you just need a Google account to access this stuff. I would highly recommend getting a Google account, starting to get familiar with it, and just there's so much to offer in so many ways to make this stuff in the cloud so you never have to go back for anything. It's just changing the habits to whatever you do with your documents now, it's just changing the habits to put them in the cloud somewhere where you can access them from any place, any way, shape, or form. So sorry about that. All right, phone's off. Okay, so all you need to do to get started is get signed up, sign in or create an account. Of course, if you already have an account, just log in. And then what you want to do is once you're there, you want to go to google.com/forms/about. And if you go there, google.com/forms/about, it's going to take you to this page right here. Inside this page, you're going to choose the forms. Of course, if you want to do ever a Excel spreadsheet or doc, you can go there. But here we want to do a form, okay? Down here, click Go to Google Forms. Done there. And this is going to show up. It's pretty cool. As long as you're logged in, this shows up. If you're not logged in, it's going to ask you to log in. So make sure you log in first. So you're going to pick a title. And this one I just showed you an example of free home value report. And the cool part is down here, it's going to, whatever you put here is going to show up down here. And then you're going to start to put in the name and email address and stuff like that. And I'll walk you through a live one on that here in just a minute. But that's how easy it is to get started with your form, okay? The next thing you want to do is to build your form. I got a bunch of arrows coming up here, so you can choose a theme, whatever theme you want. We'll go through that live here in just a second. There's a ton of different themes on how it looks, and there's just mainly just different headers. The rest of it's about the same. You can, of course, whatever you want the form to say, whether it's full name, email address, last name, 3-bedroom, or how many bedrooms, how many baths, do you need a garage, yes or no. I'll show you all the different options you can have there. Of course, the help text is if the question is a little confusing or you want to give more of an explanation to this, you just put the help text down there, which I just put, full name and then put first and last name to help them out so they know. Here's the edit button. If ever you come back and you go, I want to edit this, of course, you just click the pencil. Here's the copy button. So say I want to, and I'll show you what this means. Say I want this form to be identical. I just want to change this from full name to email. I would just click that button. It would automatically create exactly right below it the exact same form. I would wipe that or delete that, put email in there, put, of course, full email, and then be done. Of course, then the delete button is to delete the form. And you can delete one question inside the form as well. Excuse me. And then what type of question you want them to answer, whether it's just a text to type it in, or here's a bunch of them, paragraph text, multiple choice, check boxes, choose from a list, scale, grid, date, time, all kinds of stuff. I mean, you're probably going to use just these top 5 right here. Those are going to be the most ones used. And then you're done. Click done, and you now have the first question in your form. And then, of course, if you want to view the form online, you just click View Form Online, and you're good to go. And then if you want to add a item, I wish that said add a question, but it says add item. So that's actually what you're doing is you're adding another whole box like this. So you click that, and then it allows you to add whatever you want and choose whatever type of question that you want to add, okay? All right. The next step you want to do is setting up your notification rules and where the responses go. So when people input the answers to this, when they put in their full name, email address, and all that stuff, where does it go? So you want to click on responses, click on choose response destination. You'll notice it's right next to the theme, just up a little bit. And then this is what's going to come up. You don't want to change anything here. Just click create. And what it's going to do is create a spreadsheet for you so that when people do fill out the forms, their email and phone and all that stuff, it automatically puts it into a very nice and orderly Excel spreadsheet that you can export and put it anywhere you want. It's really cool. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So click create and you're done, and then you have the Excel spreadsheet done for you. I should have took a picture of the Excel, but I didn't. But that's where it takes you, is the Excel spreadsheet. Once you get to there, you want to set up notification rules, okay? You want to set up so that if somebody does fill out your form, you automatically get an email to your email address saying somebody did fill out that form, okay? So you want to go to click View Responses. And under View Responses, it takes you to this really cool organized Excel spreadsheet. And you'll notice all the columns at the top have the questions at the top for you. You're going to click on Tools and then Notification Rules. And that's going to take you to this box right here. And what you're going to check is, or make sure it's checked, is any changes are made, email me right away. So you want to get notified right away when someone opts into one of these forms, okay? It's that simple. And I'll walk through this here in just a second. And then save. Once you're done with that, as long as you have that saved, you will get notified automatically anytime someone opts into your form, and you'll get notified by email, which is really cool. So options for sharing your form. This is pretty neat. So if you want to share your form so that other people can see it on a website or blog or whatever, you just click that little share link, and this pops up. And of course, you get the link that goes directly to the opt-in page or landing page. And then you also get an embed code here. Click on the embed, and it gives you an HTML code, which looks, I'll show you on the next slide. If you want to send by email, you can share that here. It'll actually, the real cool part is it actually puts the link, it puts the whole form inside the email. It's really neat, and you have to try that out for yourself to see what I'm talking about. And then, of course, you can share it on Google+, Facebook, or Twitter. If you want to take a survey on one of those social networks and have it filled in and put into an Excel spreadsheet, it looks really professional. All right, and here's the embed code. So you would take that code right there, and you would take that and copy that, put it anywhere, a website, blog, Wix.com if you're building your own website, any place that will accept HTML for an opt-in form, that code will work in there, okay? Really neat. And then if you want to change the size of the form, you would just change the numbers here. Depending on, some blogs are 600, 700, depending on how big it is, but the standard is 760 by 500. You can edit those before you copy that, and it'll make the change for you. All right. If you ever want to get back to your forms when you're logged into Gmail, you just see this little 9 box over here. Click on that, and then click on Google Drive, and it'll take you back to your form or Excel spreadsheet or whatever, all your forms that you've created, Excels and Words and everything that's in there. And to share your document, this is pretty cool. So say I want to share with Vicky, my assistant, or my partner, or anybody that I'm working with on my team. All I do is click the share button when I'm in the Excel spreadsheet, and this little box pops up, and I can put in the whoever I want to share it with email. And again, it just has to be their Google account. So it doesn't have to be a Gmail account. It just has to be their Google account. I can edit, or I can just view them. And then a special message for the person you are sharing with, if you want to put a message in there, and then just share and save. And then you're done. And that person gets notification that you've shared this form with them. All right. So so the next thing is to make a copy of this. This is really cool. So to make a copy and not have to do all of this over again, build the form, put in the questions, add the questions. This is so cool. So all you do, once you're in the Excel spreadsheet, just click File, and then Make a Copy, and it automatically will ask you to name it. It'll make it the same name, so it'd be Copy Demo Form. You just change the name, and it would be your new form, but it'd be identical to the one you already created, so you don't have to do it over and over and over again. The cool part about doing this is if you're doing some marketing and some testing on different websites, you don't want to put the same form on every website, because then you don't know where the leads are coming from. So you want to create a form for each one, and being that you can make a copy of this so easily, just make sure that you use different forms for different marketing, whatever you're doing, so you can test. Maybe one's working, one's not. Maybe a subject line worked better than another. Maybe a Facebook post worked better than another. So you can start tracking that stuff just to make sure that what works best. All right. BombBomb.com is the so let me, before I get into BombBomb.com, it's another one. It's actually a paid service. I'm going to go in and show you Google. And 1 second here. So I'm going to go to google.com/forms/about. And it's going to take me to the form section of the forms section. Here we go, forms. So click on forms, click on Google Forms. Opens up that form that I showed you. Here's the cool part. So I just click on forms, change whatever I want to name it. So free home value report. Click OK. Of course, whatever you put here is going to put here. Same thing. If you want to put a form description there, you can do that. Here's your first question. So the first question would be, make sure you delete that. Untitled question. Full name. Sorry about that. And then here's where you choose. If I'm just going to put the full name, all I want to do is put text in there. So, and then I want that a required field. So I would just check this box and then click done. And then here's the add a new item. So I'd want to put email. And I want this to be a text field. And I want that to be required and done. Now, see when I'm here, if I want to, I could just copy this right here, duplicate. So it's going to duplicate it. It's going to open it up to email. All I got to do is put in there phone number. It's automatically on text and it's automatically required. So it's going to copy more or less what this is. I just changed the wording. And it's just by clicking that box right there, it's a duplicate. All right. So let me just do a couple more here for you. Add item. Say that I want to buy, or I'm just going to leave that short, and then I'm going to make this a choose from a list. And the first one is buy a new home, sell my current home. And I don't need that required because I just mainly want the number and phone number, the email address. So now it's going to be a drop-down box that shows in there. Once I go live right here, I can just it'll choose buy or sell a home. Okay, pretty cool. And you can keep going on. Like the last one I usually end with is questions or comments. Question or comments. I would do a paragraph text, which is more room for people to type. Looks like this down here. And then click done. And then that ends my form there. Now to choose the template, which is pretty cool, I can change the theme, which is right here. I just go over here. Really cool. The one I like the best is right at the end, which is right here. So it makes what I just created a very nice looking opt-in form for people when they go there. Of course, if you want to, I would just click save. Let's see. It automatically saved my form. One thing I want to do is I want to let people know who I am. And you can put your credentials here so they know who you are. Or just say, or you don't have to say anything, but if you want people to know when they're on your Facebook page, just to make them feel safer, you might just put, if they're on their, if they're on your website, you might want to let them know who this form is for. And just type that in there and just click save. All right. Okay, it automatically saves for us, and I want to send form. So either I want to send people a link, or I want to post it. So all I do is go up here to the, of course, view live is to take me to live view responses. Remember how I showed you want to make it so that I create an Excel spreadsheet, so when people opt into this thing, it puts it in a nice, beautiful Excel spreadsheet. So I'm going to click review responses. I actually messed up one step. So I actually want to go to tools, responses, and then change response destination. So responses, change response destination, that's what I show in that PowerPoint. And then it's going to automatically go to new spreadsheet and then always create a new spreadsheet. So now I've created a spreadsheet, and now I want to go to that Excel spreadsheet and set up my notification rules, okay? So I want to go to view responses. And then, of course, there's no responses, but you'll notice at the top it says full name, email address, phone number, I want to, and then it has whatever they choose there is going to put in there, and then questions or comments. Now, here's the cool part. Tools, and then notification rules, all right? Click on that. Any changes are made, and email me right away. Click save. So if anybody opts into this form, they are going to get, I'm going to get an email automatically within 10 to 15 minutes. Now, say I want to share this with my team, my partner, whoever I want to share it with. all I do from here is click on the share button. And inside the share button, I just put in the email. I want to share with Vicky, Rice3, 3 at gmail.com. Remember, it's got to be their Gmail account. And then I would also want to show her how to get automatically notified as well, which is just clicking on the Tools tab and then Notification Rules. She would have to do the same to get notified, okay? And then I would just tell her because she works with me, and I just click Send and be done, all right? Okay, that is your Google Docs. You can go nuts with that. Put it anywhere you want to put it. And let me know if you come up with any other ideas that I didn't think of or didn't mention, okay? All right, back to the PowerPoint. Okay, now I'm going to cover a really cool tool. I'm not going to go crazy with it, but I'm going to share it with you. It's called BombBomb.com. It's a paid service, $14, $15 a month. But the cool part about it is it's a video email platform that allows you to send video emails. And the reason I like it is it puts it all together, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. But the other cool part that it has is it has forms that I can put pictures and emails in, so it's all one, and it gives me an HTML code, gives me a link to send out if I want to. Let me show you what I mean by that. So it's greater for sending emails with video to your database. It's got a great forum, landing page platform. And here's what it looks like when you go there. And I think you get a 14-day trial, so you can go in and check it out if you want and check out the forums and go from there. So all you do is click on the forums section right here, click on New Forums, and boom, you're done. This is what it looks like when you do that. It sets it up, puts a bunch of words in here. You can actually put video in here, put words in here, and that type of thing. Automatically put your first name, last name, email address, and phone number in here. And if you want to add more fields, you would just create a new field down there. And here's what one looks like that I created with a video in it. Of course, then flyers for your listings. I just made it Agent Mastermind specific. So it shows your responses. Here's where you edit it. Get some copy. So if you want to change the copy or copy it. So if you want to copy like we did in Google Docs, you want to copy exactly what it looks like for other marketing type testing, you can do that. Tracks for you, the embed code to embed the HTML code wherever you want, and then the link if you want to just send the link out individually or run a Facebook ad to it like we shared last week. And then, of course, if you want to share it in other ways too, you can do that there. All right, so here's another example of that, our private Facebook group. Here's just a picture up there, no video. Explains what you're going to get if you put in your information. And so you can create as many of these as you want inside of BombBomb. So now for the Ninja landing page, Facebook landing page I'm going to share with you. All right, so get this, and this is the cool part about this whole thing. When you click inside Facebook on this button where it says let's do this, it actually sends me, the owner of this page, that you clicked on that button. I don't have to, whoever clicked on this, they don't have to put in any information. I automatically get notified that you went there and clicked on it. I'm going to show you some examples of that here in just a second. So get this. I'm going to help you guys set this up, or if you want, or you can set it up yourself. It's free to do this, and I 100% think everybody on this call should do this right now. So here's what happens. So if somebody clicks on this, let's do this here in Facebook. Remember, they're logged into Facebook or they can't see this, right? So if they click on it, it automatically sends me this email. So we caught Deborah. Deborah clicked on that link to see what I was hiding behind that button there, and it sent me an email saying it gave me her Facebook page, and I'll show you that here in just a second. Here's the software or the app that it uses is called the 22 Social. That it gives you a video here if you want to watch it and you do it yourself. And what I would do is just click the Get Started here. That allows you to get started with the 22 Social. And I do have a special for you guys that's on the call today. Here's a couple things that it does. It does a one simple login, easy page editor, app content manager, and just a couple other things. It's easy to install, customize, and promote. And it gives you a social pack. So let me show you exactly. I'm going to go to my Facebook page and show you what I'm talking about here. 1 second. All right. So inside Facebook, if you go to the Agent Mastermind business page, inside here you'll notice a little button that I can show you how to change, but it says Home Buyer Book. Inside here, if you click on that, it's going to take you to what looked like that picture that I was sharing with you on Facebook or on that PowerPoint. And it takes just a second to spool up there. But inside here, you'll notice I got a header, I have a video. I have some more description right here. But anybody that clicks on this link right here, I automatically get notified by email, which is pretty cool. Here's your Facebook comments. If anybody comments on it, it's right in Facebook. Also has your social media links, Twitter, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. There's a couple other ones that I can share with you in a minute. But check how easy this is to edit. So if I click on the text media button, here's the header text. So I just click on that. Allows you to change the header. And again, you just got to go to 22 Social to get started. Here's the media button. So if I want to put in the whatever YouTube link, or there's other options you can do. If you just want a picture in there, Vimeo, Google Drive, there's a bunch of other stuff you can choose to put in there. If you want to autoplay the video, you can do that. And then down below has your social media links. Here's all the social media links. You can have your website, Twitter, YouTube, Google+, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Vimeo, and Yelp. Then, of course, your contact info, you'd want to put that down there too. So the ninja secret about this is give somebody something of value. I'm going to kind of share about what that is right here. So a couple ideas would be a home value report, home upgrades that make a difference, home upgrades that don't make a difference, 10 things to know before buying or selling a home, local list of foreclosures, free home buyer book, 10 things to know when flipping a home, or 10 reasons not to flip a home, anything you can think of. And one place to get articles that are already written by other people is a place called Ezine Articles, E-Z-I-N-E articles.com. And inside here, say I wanted to look for articles that talked about flipping houses. I would just Google inside here flipping homes, and you'll see that there's 14,833 articles on flipping homes. 3 tips for flipping home in this economy, quick tips to fix and flip homes. So you could legally use any one of these articles as long as you give credit to where credit is due. So as long as I give credit to this article source and this guy, whoever wrote this, he doesn't care, and that's why he put this in here, hoping more people would share his article. And really, you don't care. You just want the clicks inside Facebook for this form. So you could realistically send people to this right here. And let me show you how to do that. So I'm going to copy and paste this article. I'm going to go to my Agent Mastermind, and I'm going to change this button. So to get the free report, I'm going to click on buttons. And here it says get free reports. I'm going to put in 10 flip and tricks. I'm going to put in the link to that article right there and click preview. And you always got to click save in this app. So just click save, and automatically will change that right there. So I would, of course, have possibly a video here explaining what I'm talking about, some words down here explaining what you're going to get if you click on the button below. And so as soon as they click on it, I'm going to get emailed that they clicked on the form. They don't have to do anything else. Is that crazy or what? Crazy stuff. All right. So to end this, to give you guys help if you want, of course, I'm going to I put a team together to set this up for you if you wish. So you have to, here's what you get. You get your own Facebook landing page done for you. You get a Facebook page URL. Of course, you got to give us your main title and subtitle. YouTube, Vimeo video if you have one, or we can use up to 3 images. Your Google Hangout if you have one. Of course, that's free. Button links to your website. Facebook comments area. Turn that on for you. Contact us. 8 social buttons: Twitter, YouTube, G+, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Vimeo, Yelp, and your website. Different background colors, QR code, it's mobile ready, and video on how to edit your Facebook page. So if you are interested in this and you want us to do it for you, of course, again, you can do it yourself for free. But if you want a team of people to set it up for you, it's at budyurl.com right down here at the bottom /FB landing page. So it's budyurl.com /FB landing page. And here's all that we need from you. If you do go to this page, you're going to get an email back with request for this information: your name, title, what you want for the title of the page, the subtitle, your YouTube video or Vimeo, or a picture of what you want to use, text, 15 characters or more, the main website link you are promoting, and then the social media links down here, the website, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google, YouTube, Vimeo, Yelp, and Pinterest. So again, it's buddyworld.com/FB landing page. If you're interested, we'll set it up for you. And of course, if you want to just get started and do it yourself, what I would do is just go to 22social.com, and it walks you through. There's a video. Of course, you're going to have to figure it out yourself, but if you just go to click on the Get Started here, it's going to ask you to add the app to your Facebook page of yours. And being that I already have it, it's not going to let me do it because I already have one. But what you're eventually probably going to want to do is have the Pro version, which is $22 a month. And that gives you unlimited pages if you have more than one, 3 admins, of course, and then you get unlimited number of leads. With the free one, you get 50 leads, and you can kind of give it a try for that. Again, if you want us to set it up for you, it's at buddyworld.com/FB landing page. And I appreciate you guys being here. One thing I want to cover, when people like your page or you get an email saying somebody has taken action on your page, here's some stuff that you could do that would make it like help you go deep with them, interact with them. One is you want to friend them. You want to start listening to them, like their stuff, comment on their stuff like awesome, looks like fun, congratulations, thanks for sharing, where's that at, how fun was that, beautiful family, great job. Share their stuff that fits you. And so it's just interacting, engaging with them to get to know them. And of course, they just took action on your page, so they've seen you and they just don't know who you are yet. So your goal is to build a relationship with them and, of course, eventually get to know them on a deep level to where they're either listing or buying with you or referring their friends, family, and coworkers, all right? Okay, my friends, that's it. If you have any questions, of course, you know where to reach us. Go to the private Facebook page at facebook.com/groups/agent mastermind. And we'll got a couple awesome weeks coming up the next 3 weeks. Our book, so don't miss any classes. Appreciate you guys being here. We'll see you same time, same place on Agent Mastermind next Tuesday, 12 Eastern. Everybody be safe. Have a great and exciting rest of the week. Bye-bye.